Summer. The season of sunshine, beach visits, late nights, camping, and me doing none of those things because I had an ungodly amount of anime to watch. This season I kept up with 13 separate shows and gave everything at least the 3-episode anime test. Well, almost everything.
3人の女神が大きなおっぱいを押し当て合いするだけでこの世のどんな争いも即座に解決する力があるんだらんだらんだらん
Anime, everybody. Anyway, I'm pretty confident in my picks for what I believe to be the best shows of the summer. Now, I am not the queen of anime, but I'm at least a foot soldier with some opinions, and these are opinions that I have just got to share. So without further ado, here are my top 5 anime of summer 2017.
ちょっと。バスの中で私の方を見てたけど、何なの？
ああ、悪い。
Are human beings truly equal? This is a question that Classroom of the Elite challenges itself with, episode by episode, piece by piece, and then it rounds off at a conclusion that had me flicking through the internet, searching for answers in the untranslated light novels that it's adapted from, and then wanting to chap on Studio Lurch's door begging for a season 2. The story is set in Kyoto Ikusai Senior High School, which is a prestigious school where nearly 100% of the students either go on to university or find employment. Sounds ideal, right? Not so much. Although they're given freedom to do pretty much whatever they please, it is very quickly established that only the most superior of students are given favourable treatment. There are classes ranked from A to D, but we mostly follow class D, with our main focus on our 2 protagonists, Ayana Kyoji Kyotaka and Horikita Suzune.
あれだな。周りから見たら俺たちカップルに見えたりしないだろうな。
As the anime develops, you'll find out that a lot of the characters have a darker side, a surprising side, and there will be moments when you'll rub your hands together gleeful that things are about to get a wee bit more interesting. Unfortunately, this is where the anime falls flat. Many of the characters weren't developed on, and initial plot points and twists weren't expanded. However, this didn't hinder my enjoyment of the show, it only made me wish they had more time to flesh it out. But let me round this off with some positives for you. The main characters are highly interesting. Ayana Kyoji is especially fascinating to watch. The voice acting is brilliant between the 2 main characters, and the animation is different enough that I could pick out Horikita from a lineup of black-haired anime girls, which is harder than it sounds. But if you decide to give this anime a go, I'll tell you to stick with it. Be captured with its fantastic opening episode, be patient with its less exciting middle, and gear yourself up for a brilliant season finale that had me asking, are human beings truly equal? We'll never know though, because this is probably never going to get a season 2.
左手を上げて。右手はここ。腕のホールド崩さないでくださいね。
そんなことを言われましても。
ねえ。
はい。
進路で悩んでる人がうちになんのよ。冷やかし。それともスケベ。
If you had asked me back in June what my favourite show of the summer was going to be, I would have told you Ballroom e Yokoso. Welcome to the Ballroom. As it turns out, it has ended up as number 4 on my list, so either it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, or there were just more amazing anime this season. Well, it's a mix of both. But first, let's tackle the story. We follow Tatara Fujita, a young boy with little to no direction or passion in his life that is rescued from delinquents by a professional dancer named Sengoku. Tatara ends up entering the world of dance with Sengoku as his teacher, and the anime goes from there. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ayla, I have no interest in ballroom dancing. Is this anime even for me? And to that I say, hell yes. Production IG do a fantastic job of translating the idiosyncratic subject matter of ballroom dancing to an anime format that leaves you with a thrill and a hunger for more each episode. The main character is one that you can root for as he stumbles his way through learning how to dance. He's unsure of himself but has the desire and the want to be so much more than what he is, to find a purpose and a place in the world, which is something I feel a lot of people can relate to.
僕が 褒められたわけじゃないって分かってるのに嬉しくて兵藤君に迷惑かけたくせに楽しくてまたあそこに戻って踊れればいいのに。
Here's the downside. Even though the animation style is spectacular, there are surprisingly few animated dance scenes for an anime about dancing. This was a big disappointment. However, the tension, competition, companionship between the leads and their partners, and the genuine humour more than make up for its shortcomings. This anime is so much more than the sum of its parts. It's wonderfully directed and has one of my favourite scenes in anime history that made the hair on the back of my neck stand on end. Okay, so you're not into ballroom dancing, but give this anime a go and you may end up tapping your feet, itching to dance with your own passion.
誰だ。
通りすがりの宇宙人。
なんだって。
黒トカゲ星から来たの。
そういう冗談はよそでやってくれ。
冗談じゃないわ。ただの嘘よ。
This is not a show about princesses and schoolgirls. This is a show about spies and espionage, with a flavour of violence. The story is centred in 19th century London, where the capital is divided by the East and West Kingdom of Albion, and we follow 5 girls: Ange, Dorothy, Chiasu, Beatrice, and Princess, who are all masquerading as typical schoolgirls, but are actually spies trying to decipher this messed up nation. This is an original plot. It's not adapted from a light novel or a manga, and when you look into the background of the studio that made it, Studio 3 Hertz, it is a core value of their company, which makes this all the more interesting. The plot is creative, with an impressive level of storytelling that makes you want more. The episodes are not linear, but rather should be considered like file cases. Get it? File cases. Because they're spies. Ha! I'm funny. Each case episode then gives you more information about the world and more room for the characters to develop.
分かってないのね。私が憧れていたのはアンジじゃないわ。私がずっと憧れて、なりたくてなりたくて。でもなれなかったのはあなたよ、ドロシー。
For me, the animation in terms of colour palette and drawing style were just a little bit average. However, the action scenes, car chases and violent moments were so wonderfully executed that it didn't matter. Princess Principal does an excellent job of showcasing what an original anime idea should look like. The plot isn't complex, the characters are unique from the get-go, and they really capture the mind and the imagination. For a show I had no intentions of watching, Princess Principal has managed to burrow its way into my brain and become a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover, because the inside might just surprise you. In my opinion, Made in Abyss is a 10 out of 10 anime. It is an incomparable modern classic that struck a chord with me so deeply that I can't stop thinking about it. Contrary to the childlike art style, this anime holds very strongly onto its 17+ rating. The premise of the show is about the abyss, a gaping chasm that stretches down to the very depths of the earth and is filled with deadly creatures and relics from a long, long time ago. Many people have gone into the abyss, known as divers, the White Whistles being the bravest among them. Our story centres around our two main protagonists, Riko and Regu. Riko is the daughter of a missing white whistle called Liza, and she desperately wants to be like her mother. So while exploring the first layer of the abyss, she comes in contact with this mysterious robot boy, who she names Regu. Together with Regu, she decides to venture deeper into the abyss and find her lost mother. And with that, we begin our journey into one of the greatest animes ever made. Am I selling this to you yet? Because I goddamn better be. There are no hot girls, fan service, boob animation or trope episodes in this show, but what you do get is gorgeous, unique animation, spectacular chemistry between the two lead characters, a side cast just as interesting if not more than the mains, and a soundtrack that transcends the show itself to be a classic in its own right.
Riko, いいぞ。ごめんね。できれば美味しく食べたかったな。
空も飛べぬ壁も走れぬ我々のような弱者は取って食われるだけさ弱者は弱者の道を選ぶほかないのさ
リコ、急いで奥へ。
Made in Abyss is unforgiving in its storytelling. It is unexpectedly brutal and left me hiding behind my hands on a multitude of occasions. Ultimately, our protagonists are children, and the show treats them as such. They are clueless in parts, curious in others, and above all hungry for discovery. This leaves for heartwarming moments and genuinely funny interactions. Overall, this anime's appeal runs deeper than the Abyss itself. It left me in tears and had such a profound effect on me that it's a show that I will never forget. I implore you to go on this seemingly sweet adventure, fall in love with the dark undertones of humanity and nature. Made in Abyss is a perfect anime. And if you only watch one of my recommendations, please make it this.
できればヒーロー殺しを退けれ。やめろ、逃げろ、言ったろ、君には関係ないんだから。そんなこと言ったらヒーローは何もできないじゃないか。言いたいことはいろいろあるけど後にする。オールマイトが言ってた、余計なお世話はヒーローの本質なんだって。
Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia to everybody else, is my #1 recommendation to anybody when they ask, what sort of anime should I start watching? This is the perfect example of gateway anime, and it is a masterwork at both dueling simplicity and intricacy. The plot centres around a young boy called Midoriya, who lives in a world where 80% of the people now have superpowers, or as the show calls them, quirks. Midoriya is born quirkless, which leaves him heartbroken as all he has ever wanted to be is a hero. He looks up to the #1 hero, All Might, or All Might, sorry, I can't help myself. As luck would have it, All Might chooses Midoriya to be his successor, and with this we have one of the most brilliantly constructed animes in the last 10 years, a simple plot with fantastic results. I won't delve too deeply into the second series, as chances are there is someone somewhere that hasn't seen the first, but there are some important things to make note of. The cast of characters are rich in their design and development. This show doesn't just have a side cast, it has a family. Every character is given time, and there are a lot of them to give time to. The animation gets better and better. Watch this show without sound and you will marvel at the animated action sequences. You will find examples of some of the anime world's best work in the frames of Boku no Hero Academia.
氷と炎で避けられんだよこれを。言われたことはないか。個性にかまけ挙動が大雑把だと。バケモンがだらけ。
The script is fantastic, the pacing is intricate and well structured, and the soundtrack, including the opening and ending songs, are true music to the ears. Oh, and the Battle of Best Girl will create a divide between you and your friends, but between you and me, you know that Uraraka-san is best girl, cause just... Look at this precious angel. Boku no Hero makes me feel happy and satisfied every time I watch it. It makes me damn excited to be an anime fan, and it makes me damn proud to be an anime fan. And that is why, even though I love Made in the Abyss, this anime transcends all others to be my #1 pick this season. In the preview at the end, the characters always say a phrase that goes "Sora ni Mokoi," which means go beyond in Japanese. And in my opinion, Boku no Hero Academia goes beyond being just an anime, and is a constant lesson in the everyday values of being a hero. And we're done here. Thank you so much for watching my top 5 anime of summer 2017. I hope that you really liked it. It's really late here, so I sound a little bit croaky. But yeah, I know I structured this a little bit differently. I'm probably going to get blocked in like every country in the world, but I just really wanted to do a video like this, and I hope that you liked it too. If you did, please do leave a like and all that begging stuff, whatever, and please share it with your friends and enemies, because anything would really help me out. I'm going to be doing more anime videos in the future because it's something that I am hugely passionate about, along with Pokemon and all that other kind of stuff. But yeah, and anyway, I will see you in the next video, but until next time, Johnny, which is bye in Japanese, by the way.